that you guys are elevating a toy to the status of a motorcycle as though I was driving a vehicle that is in any way dangerous.
Okay, your argument is noted. Please move on.
Okay, did I injure anybody in this course of action?
That's not a question.
Okay, so the answer is no, that I did not injure anybody.
Okay.
I'm asking.
No.
No, the answer is not no, or no, I did not injure anybody. Why is it that you cannot state this on the record?
You did not injure anyone in this course of action.
Okay. Did I damage any property in this course of action which you claim is against the law?
We can go on with this for.
Well, why don't you provide me a yes or no answer?
Did you? I'm sorry. Could you repeat?
Did I damage any property by the course of this action you've accused me?
No.
Okay. Did I break any agreements by this course of action?
Agreements between.
Agreements? Did I make any agreement with anybody that I then broke by this course of action which you have described today? That I drove a toy somewhere near a street?
I have no idea what you had for agreements.
Okay, but you cannot claim that this was a breach of an agreement that I've made, this which you claim is against the law.
No, so we didn't have an agreement for you not to drive that.
Okay, are you aware that Vermont is a common law jurisdiction?
Okay.
I'm asking, are you aware of that?
You say so.
That it's been a common law jurisdiction since the late 1700s, that in order to be able to argue case law...
Mr. Kelly, please move on.
Why is it that it disturbs the court that I discuss common law?
What relevance is the officer's understanding?
Well, because if you have any legal comprehension, you would recognize that common law requires that either an injury be done on a person, that a property damage be done, or that an agreement be broken. In common law, it's said as this. Give me just a second. Do not encroach on any person or their property and meet your agreements. That's the totality of common law. Vermont is a common law jurisdiction. This officer is accusing me of having broken the law, but he is not able to prove such. He doesn't even know what type of vehicle I was on.
Okay, you made that point, but his knowledge of the facts is what's at issue here.
Well, actually, what's at issue is that I'm being assailed by this court, that I've made several motions to dismiss based on the state has already made their case, but they didn't make their case. He can't even say what type of vehicle I was on.
Mr. Kelly, you've got the right to appeal if you disagree with my decision.
Oh, of course I'm going to appeal, and I'm going to go to federal court because you're violating my Seventh Amendment rights to jury trial at common law for all offenses or all disputes that exceed the value of $20. That's the Seventh Amendment of the U.S. Constitution, which is the supreme law of the land of the United States of America. You're in breach of your own oath to the Constitution, to uphold the Constitution. Treason is a nasty thing to do.
Okay, are you done, Mr. Kelly?
No, I'm not. I have more questions for the officer. Have you ever heard of anybody being fined by the state for riding a child's toy?
No. Mr. Kelly?
Yeah?
You're done asking questions of the officer.
It doesn't matter that my vehicle is a child's toy.
Mr. Kelly, you've made the argument about the vehicle. Please move on.
Can you answer me this? Does it matter if my vehicle is a child's toy and not a dangerous motor vehicle?
I have already found that the vehicle in question as described by the officer is a motor vehicle as defined by Vermont law.
It's not, actually.
Okay.
Oh, that's the thing that I was going to ask you about, is the definition of motor vehicle, and if you would read that, please.
I already did twice.
Oh, yeah. In the definition of motor vehicle, it states something, paraphrasing, that it does not include motor-driven cycles. Also, that it does not include motorcycles. That okay, where does the split out to where is that defined in law? That there is a motorcycle, that there's a motor-driven cycle, and that all vehicles with a motor that they that they be defined as motor vehicles.
Different types of vehicles are defined separately because there are different provisions that refer specifically to those types of vehicles. That doesn't mean that those vehicles aren't also motor vehicles. Those are not exclusive terms.
Okay, on a scale of 10 being swimming with hungry great white sharks and chum, and 1 being blowing bubbles, how dangerous is it to travel at 15 miles per
Mr.
hour?
Kelly, I've already instructed you, there'll be no more questions to the officer. You're free to provide it.
There'll be no more questions to the
No more
officer?
questions to the officer.
Why?
Because you have time and again asked questions which are...
Okay, I will address the question to you then. If
I'm not answering the question, Mr. Kelly.
how dangerous is it to travel at 15 miles an hour? It's a very important point to this case.
Mr. Kelly, this is your opportunity to provide testimony. and
According to this, it's so dangerous that I need to apply for a license as though I was going hunting, that that people might be killed, and that I need $115,000 of insurance to travel at less than 15 miles per hour.
Mr. Kelly, at the time, at approximately 8:40 p.m. on September 13th, when you were on Main Street on the vehicle that you were operating, did you have a license to operate any motor vehicle?
I was not on Main Street.
Okay. Do you possess a driver's, or did you possess a driver's license on September 13th, 2012?
It's irrelevant because I was not on Main Street.
Okay. Please answer the question. Did you possess a license, driver's license on that day?
I'd like to skip back to your other question about being on Main Street.
No?
I was on the sidewalk.
Okay.
My bicycle was out of batteries. I was pushing my bike down the sidewalk because it can't climb hills when the batteries are so low. And when I observed the officer, he pulled out from the street. I don't know if it's Main Street across, or if it's 2nd Street that's across from 2nd Street on Main Street. But he pulled out from there, and he pulled onto Main Street, and he immediately did a 3-point turn.
Mr. Kelly?
Yes, I'm trying to tell you what the situation was.
Please, it was a very simple question. Did you possess a driver's license?
I was on the sidewalk.
Mr. Kelly, I need you to answer my question, please.
I was on the sidewalk. That is the fact of the matter, is I was on the sidewalk with my bike.
Okay, I am going to enter default judgment in the state's favor on the violations as charged. You have a right to be present in a meaningful way. This is not a meaningful way. You've got 2 choices. We can continue this hearing, and you can answer my questions, or I'm going to enter default judgment and we'll be done. If not,
I'm not able to present my case anymore.
I've given you ample
Your
opportunity.
continued bias is duly noted.
Okay, do you want to continue the hearing?
What questions do you want to ask me?
Are you
Go
going to
ahead.
answer my questions?
I will answer your questions.
Okay. On September 13th, did you possess a driver's license?
I don't see how it's material.
I'm entering default judgment in the state's favor on the violations as charged. I'm imposing the waiver amount and filing fee in each case. That concludes our hearing. You have not made yourself available
I do have a license, by the way, Your Honor.
in this process in any meaningful way.
Yeah, I have a valid Arizona driver's license until 2035. That's the expiration date of my driver's license.
Your information's on your favor.
You are going to send me in civil court. $450 is coming out of your pocket, not mine. You are also going to be prosecuted through federal court for treason. It's probably going to be a secret proceeding.